Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Друзья, всем привет. Продолжаем проходить Алана Вейка. Так, 3 года назад. Ну, что тут у нас?
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll
Что-то
warm you
погодка
up.
жесть какая-то там у них. Охренеть. Так, опа. Телек. Где же Ната? Где же ты?
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be
Здорово.
a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Кофеварку. Кофеварку включить. Так.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Где макеты? Закрыто. Ага.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called...
Так, стоп.
This was
Страничка.
a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain.
Угу. Это как раз таки походу про стопщика.
Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Так, где она? Оп. Что тут почитать можно? Это не те ли, которых мы убили прошлой ночью? Ладно. Шериф, где ты? Спасибо.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called
Mr.
Lover's
Wake, can I
Peak.
help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Ну-ка, что это такое?
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's
Опа.
gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Стаки ищут.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we located the gray float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over. Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really trashed the garage. Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Страничка.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress.
Угу. Это флешбеки до похищения, видимо, да?
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Давай включим свет.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure.
Уже пара чокнутых, которые боятся темноты.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Так, ну мы туда, конечно же, не пойдем. Давай-ка заберем термос. Че по радио?
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
Старикашка про вчерашнее событие опять же говорит. Ладно. Угу. Так, а ты перелезешь на целом? Чуть не особо, да? Спортивный парень. О, силач. Так, еще одна страница.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind.
Разговор с похитителем, понятно.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Ну-ка, что там такое? Так, ага. Это водительские права, видимо.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Так, ну все, валим отсюда. Дружище, ну что ты? Сгаешь.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness.
Опять нас
Shapes it from
показывают.
nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers.
Так, с шерифом-то надо поговорить, нет? Да.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Скользкий тип какой-то. Этот Хартман.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy?
Wait
His
here.
body just disappeared?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got
When
his
was the
foot
last time
caught in
you
a
slept?
trap.
What,
They're
are you
illegally
high?
using
Have you
it.
been
You're not
drinking?
supposed to hunt within the
No!
park at all.
Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do you
And everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with
here.
reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you
Так,
tell me how to
все.
get to Lover's Peak?
Валим к
Oh,
тачке.
sure. It's at the end of the nature trail.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Будь здоров.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Так. Нет, включим все-таки. Ну его нахер. Так, оружия-то у нас с собой нет? Что-то походу нифига нет. А, да, все, у нас с собой. Так, страничка. Что пишут?
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got...
Угу. Так, все, тут, по-моему, больше ничего нет. Все, тогда погнали.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Что такое? О. Ну-ка, есть что? Тормоз. А, сюда зайти можно?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As
Так,
promised,
опять
our
эта
very
старикашка.
own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio.
О, Патрики.
What's your Deerfest plan like? My plan?
Так.
You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever
Так,
seen.
видели? Врубаем свет.
No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere.
Где ты, друг?
Tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh? Yes, exactly.
Ладно. Двигаем. О, что такое? Фонари погасли. Окей. Так, это детская. Виды здесь, конечно, красивые. Ничего не скажешь. Так, а тут что у нас? Залезешь? Эх, друг. Так, еще один дом. То ты оградку перепрыгнуть не можешь. Тут двери вышибаешь. Опачки. Кровища. А вот это не есть хорошо на самом деле. Где тут эти ходят, чокнутые. Да, опять это странная передача. Атмосферка жуткая. Ладно, не будем слушать, пойдем. Ворон летает. Так, мы в беседку можем подняться, кстати. Давайте посмотрим. Угу. Да, страничка есть, смотрите.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams.
Rose Rusty. Опять эти вороны. И еще одна страничка.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage.
Эх, бедный Расти. Походу придется нам с ним распрощаться. Ладно, посмотрим. Так.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Погнали.
Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Страница.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg.
Бедный Расти. Так, взлетаем.
The ranger's office was
Так,
locked.
это не главное здание.
I'd need a key to get in.
Идем сюда.
Hello?
Господи, сколько ты крови-то потерял.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this couldn't be far.
Correct.
Rusty had found a page from the manuscript.
Patrick.
It would help me understand what had happened.
Так, тут двери открываются? Нет. И нет. Ладно. Ладненько.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Еще одна страничка.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move.
Патрончики. Ой, батарейки, отлично.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Ай, Расти, держись.
Rusty!
patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Ай. Бомжи. Да блять. Ах ты сука. Есть. Да бля. Сучок какой. Как я сдох? На луже. На луже наступал, понял. Ладно, гоним.
Rusty! The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Давай-ка сломаем их. Неплохо они тогда... Ай, о. Вот еще одну. Блин-ка. Есть. Ну выходите, черти. Здрасте, дружище. Ты живой там?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Кто тут? Где это?
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times. Rusty, no.
Тоже из этих. О, началось. Чё? Так, дробовик есть, может? Патрики. Держаем. Девцы топоров-то набрали, а? Хо-хо. Последний момент просто. Так, еще двое. Тихо. Дверми. Вроде бы все. Так, патроны собираем. Все, максимум. 42 патрона всего, не так уж и много. Так, а тут что? О, тьма тьмущая. Откроем? Нет? Да. Так, контрольная точка. Угу, сюда.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Что тут пишут?
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still would.
Да, да. Жалко Расти. Ну, что поделать? Что поделать? Батареечки. Так, патроны есть. Угу, почти на месте,
Lover's
кстати.
Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Тут у нас ништячок. Ну-ка. В пещере в какой-то, блин. Шахтерской. Что-то далековато бежать на самом деле. Спрятали, блин. Там дробовик, может, там лежит, кстати, или винтовка. Было бы неплохо. А, нет. Кстати, дробовичок. Ой, шикарно. Отлично. Патроны дайте еще. Так, батареечки. Ну, неплохо. Очень даже. Пригодится. Ну, конечно же. Барабашки ходят. 2 гаврика. Ах ты, сука, сзади что ли еще? Перезаряжаем. Минус. Второй. И третий. Ой, хорошо. Хедшот, как говорится. Двигаем. Так, нам к той беседке, по-моему, как раз таки и надо. Или нет? Или да? Можно идти туда, можно подняться в беседку. Ладно, до беседочки дойдем сначала. О, что-то тут. Атмосферка какая-то. Не очень. Свет. А, здесь тоже дробовик, но мы уже нашли патрон. Сколько у нас там? 8 патронов. Отлично, просто отлично. Жуткий лес. Ого. Хера-то. Три патрона с дробовика. 3. Так, там еще прячется. Еще. Угу. Вырубили. Так, нам сюда, что ли? Ну, судя по всему. Ух ты, сука. Да хватит, бля. Сзади еще кто-то? Вроде нет. А, вот он здесь. Кто-то, да? Так, вроде все. Дробовик не надо было тратить. Ну хотя. 3 патрона есть еще. Более-менее. Но 16 в револьвере меня немножко напрягает. Еще. Угу. О, друг. Испугал. Что-то я погорячился, когда говорил, что патронов насыпают. Что-то как-то боезапас-то наш заканчивается. Сейф-зона. Готово. А, Гена. Давай, 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 давай. Отлично. Уже лучше. 20. Вандалы.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason.
Скоро у нас тайничок будет. Надо искать. Тряпки кровавленные. Опа! Я тебя видел, друг. Так, у меня все вроде заряжено. Бля. Вот еще. Тихо. Оп. Уже серьезно. Стоять. Оба. Вернулись. Берем. Громилу надо врубать. Минус. Револьвер. Ух. Напряжно. Так, 1 патрон на дробовике. 8 в ревике. Не густо. Где же тут этот знак? Факел. Тут нет ничего, да? Нету. Угу. Ладно, пойдем по дороге. Я думаю, найдем сейчас что-нибудь. Где-нибудь здесь. Так, нам сюда, но забежим-ка вот сюда. Явно. Да, термос. Думаю, здесь тайник есть еще. Что написано? Дерево, с которого был сделан этот срез, начало расти в 46 году. 1846. Год подписания Орегонского соглашения. Прочие знаменательные события, отмеченные на кольцах. Ясно. Местные достопримечательности, если их можно так назвать. Че, все? Так, а где тайник? Мы его профокапили, что ли? Ну да, сюда мы не попадем. Ага. Ладно. Да, залезем сюда, посмотрим. Что тут что есть? Ай, какая музыка. Так. Если мы не пройдем, пойдем тогда наверх. Вернемся. Так, что пишут? 2. У нас был второй путь еще. Пойдем по нему. Или нет? Ну да, в принципе, можно направо сейчас уйти. Вон по тому мосту. И наверх. Нам как раз туда и надо, да? Походу. Пойдем попробуем. Патронов бы, конечно. Немножко. Так, эти товарищи мы тут размотали. Сюда. Таки мы здесь были. Как нам на мост попасть? Да, мы здесь были, патроны забирали. Чую, мы правильно шли? Просто что-то заплутали. Ну да ладно. Так, ловли пик. Нам надо... лаверс пик. Да, правильно идем. Раз правильно идем, значит пойдем. Выходов-то больше нету. Стоп. Нет, показалось. Ладно, пойдем поищем. Еще вход. Ну да, правильно идем. Да, мы по тому мосту прошли, по-моему, когда шли сюда. Это я запутался. Сонный телефон. Угу. Медведи. Так. Здесь мы, конечно же, не залезем. У нас не спортсмен. Главный герой. Но здесь же мы не пройдем. Вот он нам показывает сюда. Но дверь-то закрыта. Серьезно? Серьезно? Ладно.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the...
Значит, скоро за нами ФБР будет охоту вести. Агенты какие-то приезжают. Ага, мы почти у цели. Вагонетку вызовем. Ой. Выпасть можно. Так, стоп. Тихо. Что за херня? Ай-яй-яй. Ебучие вороны. Такой.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
Таки это похититель? Что-то странное. Очень странное. Ну, ревиками. О. Ну, слушай, хорошо. Что это называется? Так, он их отстреливать будет, мы светим, окей. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй. Это было больно.
Yeah, but... Let's move! I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. Hear that? It's them. That's what I got for you!
Ну давай попробуем так пройти. Он же двигается, правильно? Отлично. Еще один. Так, там, по-моему, можно пополнить запас. Открывай, открывай. Да, берем. Так, ты особо, походу, не стараешься, я смотрю. Давай так. Прячутся, суки. Тварь, а? Ну-ка. Есть. Так, на всех надо стрелять, походу, нет? Есть. Так. Вот это вот плохо. Стреляй давай, дядь. Уже всех. Давай, один остался. Ну ты дядя, а?
Lover's Peak, right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Так я их все потратил уже, что мне делать-то? Держи одержимых. Здрасте. Тихо. Тихо. Да, конечно, шевелись. Алло. Так я их уже забрал, алло. Ну, поехали, чё. Тихо. Что творишь, дядь? Воу. Так. Мерим круги. Отрывай давай доску свою последнюю. Блять. Тихо. Да тихо. Непродуманный момент. Непродуманный.
Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun. No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Попытка номер 3, чё? Чё могу сказать? Готов. Тихо.
Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Все, валим отсюда.
Damn it. That's right.
Пойдем уже, дебик.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Следующий сценарий. Окей. Так, там торн служит. Надо забрать. Ой-ой-ой. Не пойду туда, ладно. Ладно, простите. Вроде бы нормальная сложность, да? Не кошмарная. Ладно, хер с ним. С этим тормозом. У нас товарищ стрелять особо не умеет, так что... Продолжаем. Поехали. Тихо. Отстреливают, что ли, я не знаю. Лезут с обратной стороны, окей. Еще один. О, да ты снайпер, смотри. Один остался. Воу. Так. Тихо. Тихо. Твари какие, а? Ай, блядь. Сучок. Тварь, а? Какая тварь? Окей. Окей. Поехали. Первый. Второй. Батарейка. Так, здоровяк. Батарейка. Так, слепили. Уклоняемся. Уклоняемся. Без дровяка. Алло. Дед. Ага, лезут твари. Батарейка. Так. Двое. Ну добей ты его уже. Ну. Так, ладно. Два. Так, прыгнули. Ай, больно, да? Тварь. Ну что ты будешь делать? Так, здоровяк. Воу, что это за бычара такой? Ладно, постараемся обходиться фонариком. Когда толпа, будем использовать... Как он называется-то? Ну, вы поняли. Все, поехали. Первый. Так, второй. Третий. Отлично. Пускай отстреливает их. Алло. Ну что ты делаешь? Пусть не можешь. Так, лезут твари, лезут. Пока не будем использовать. Обойдемся фонариком. Так, второй. Третий. Нажми, сука. Стой. Так, третий. Есть. Собачки у нас пока нет никого. Так, пока не вылазит. Так, вот, вверху. Есть. Второй. Оба. Отлично. Ах ты тварь. Ах ты тварь. Здоровяк, по-моему, один остался. Жги. Второй. Добиваем фонариком еще. Тваря. Идем. Так, убил. И этот. Сзади нет никого? Да, сзади нет. Давай бей здоровяка. Он на меня идет. Алло. Вроде все. Так, пойду термос возьму. Ай, не успел.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
Так, заберемся.
I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice. Do you hear me? Come back here.
Так, ребят, на этом, пожалуй, закончим. Что он тут говорит? Да, продолжим в следующей серии. Подписывайтесь на канал, не болейте. Всем пока.